William Davies's grave marker. In the Links Cemetery, Blyth. Stobart Street, home of the Davieses. Stobart Street. That appeared in the paper when David Davies was sadly killed. Footbath death. Sunderland man killed by lorry. Driver censored. Tragic effort to avoid collision with bus. And it basically follows the story of David Davies. The death followed an injury of David Davies, who was 57. He was killed by being struck with a lorry while he was walking along the pavement in Newcastle Road. Mr. F.A. Milburn represented Frederick Saw, driver of the lorry, owners of the Petrol North Limited. William Davies, the son, stated that the deceased man and he lived at 34 Backstobart Street, Mount Weymouth. The deceased man was a miner but had not worked since November 27, owing to an injury at Weymouth Colliery. He left the house at 10:45 to go out for a walk, and witness next saw him dead in the mortuary at 4 the same day. Now this is an interesting document from young William Davies. It was actually a copy of his birth certificate, which he required to get a job as a labourer at the Mount Weymouth pit on the 22nd of November 1913. He says that he was born in 1899, which we know to be true, at 23 John Street, New Town in Blyth. And his father was David Davies there, and his mother Elizabeth Davies. This was Margaret Ann Davies' younger brother William. Holywell, Flint, birthplace of David Roberts. Who went on to marry Anne Parry from Amlywich. This is in Holywell. Tidy things up, 3 Redcar Square, where I was born, brought up for 21 years. Looking down Redmond Road to the shops, site of the old original Old People's Home, my comprehensive school, which is now the college. Just up there. The old Methodist church where we used to play. Colombo Road, my first marriage address. Someone. Certificate of Margaret Owens, who went on to marry William Davies. She was from the Abergele area, all around Rhyl, where we were out and about in Wales, in Denbigh. Margaret died after a fatal fall. She was visiting a friend, fell down some stairs, went to hospital, and never recovered. That was Thursday, January the 15th, 1931. These are some of the Davies. This is Kate Davies. Edward Davies and his wife, Ruth. Elizabeth Davies with her son, Peter. And this is Maud, Aunt Maud. Her actual name was Sarah Isabella. She was born in 1917, but the whole family just called her Maud. The family tradition is that when William came back, the family had lost a child the year before in 1916, also called Maud, and basically they just insisted on calling the new child Maud, and she got Maud all her life. And the story says that she called herself Maud, but she didn't know her name was Sarah Isabella really. She moved to Amlywich in Wales, which we don't have any video footage of, but we do have some photographs, and that's where she ended up retiring, which was her grandmother's home. This is David Davies, not grandfather, this is one of the other Davies. And these are the Davies children when they were young. My grandmother, Margaret Ann Davies, to the left. Eleanor to the bottom of the picture. David Davies to the top. And Elizabeth to the far right. We can also see from the family tree David Roberts and Anne Parry, who give birth to Elizabeth Roberts. She's the wife of David Davies. Anne Parry was from the island of Anglesey in Wales. So this is the burial site of William Davies, great-grandfather. The Blythe Cemetery on the Links Road. He was buried on November the 15th, 1918. So this is David Davies' father, buried at the Links Cemetery. This is the location of Rothsay Street, my birthplace, where Lily and Freeman moved out of Frederick Street. Her parents moved to Clay Road. A little bit further up Newcastle Road, the place where David Davies met with his accident. Tidy things up, 3